Hi guys, welcome to the multi-award winning Emerald House of Cars. We're a totally unique family run business on a mission to be the best car dealership in the UK. Our commitment is to give you guys the best buying experience you've ever received, whether you plan on purchasing completely online using our free next day delivery service with 7-day money back guarantee, or you're coming to the showroom to meet the team. We've made everything as easy and as transparent as possible so that you've got full confidence in choosing Emerald for your next car. A little later in the video, we'll show you how our vehicles are prepared before sale in our on-site RAC approved service centre. But for now, sit back, relax and enjoy the following video.
Hello there guys, and welcome to the walk round of possibly one of my own personal favourite cars of all time. The JDM Icon, the Japanese Legend and the hot hatch. Oh, it's just the one that everybody really loves. It is of course the championship white Honda Civic FK3 Type R, and you can see it's got some subtle aftermarket styling on there just to preserve the paintwork and really set it aside from every other one you've seen. Great cars, super staggering performance and such a great exhilarating driving experience. I do urge you before I start this, if you want to know more on my real big thoughts on the Civic Type R, we have done a specific YouTube video on one. Do check that out and of course let us know what you think. But why should you choose this one? And you can see metallic championship white paintwork there in white. You've also got the gloss black alloy wheels with a red caliper, and you've got the gorgeous sublime black and red contrast styling, which of course is the Type R signature colourway. You've got the honeycomb grille in there with a nice venting almost looking like mesh, and up top you've got the aftermarket bonnet protection system there to avoid any stone chips on your paintwork. You've of course got fog lights, you've got your headlights and you've got your front parking sensors as well. Now down the side is where the magic really starts happening. You can see loads of sharp angular points on there, loads of different accessories and real contrast styling that really sets it aside from anything else. What the Japanese do when they create performance cars is they go all out to make sure it looks bonkers and it drives to match. See, you've got your venting on the wings just here, you've got your venting just below on the arch just there, and there is your first taste of those gorgeous alloy wheels, gloss black with a red Brembo caliper. You've got the gloss black side skirts down there which give it a real nice stark contrast against the championship white. Black window surround, gloss black mirrors, gloss black door handles, and you've got the Edge branded wind deflectors up top as well, which the previous owner has added on to reduce wind noise and drag. You can also see moving around where it really gets naughty is with that huge iconic rear wing. Now I think Civics have overtaken Subarus in the modern era for having a big juicy wing on the back, and you can see why. Championship white with a contrasting black on there again as well. Tinted privacy glass, and we move around and there is the iconic rear end which many people see because you don't see many that are behind you nowadays. You can also see you've got your Type R badging, Civic badging finished in red, and you've got your rear black diffuser with a red line, and you've also got the massive snarling great sounding quad exhaust system. Honeycomb mesh in there as well, and rear parking sensors. Now to lift the boot up you do need to be strong, but you can see you've got the reverse camera, and when you open it up you're greeted by loads of room, easily accessible and able to really help with any storage facilities you need, luggage, shopping, toys, Christmas presents, mother-in-laws, kitchen sinks. You get where I'm going with this. Pretty much anything in there. It's a real deep boot and one that's not going to struggle to house anything you might need. Now do be careful when you close the boot because it's heavy, it can come down quite quick, so always be aware. But from every single different ratio, aspect or angle, the Civic just looks incredible. The signature flares, flicks and just out there alternate styling that really do set this so individually and make it stand aside from anything else. The only thing that comes close to this in terms of styling for me is its rival, the Mark III Focus RS. But in terms of driving pleasure, I think the Civic edges it just a bit, to be honest with you. It's a much more engaging car, and these are the reasons why from the internal point of view. So moving on internally, you can see that the Civic has got everything you would associate with a brand. Red and black colourway, you've got the 12 o'clock shadow marking on the leather steering wheel which has got the red styling, piano gloss black, and the customer who we bought this from privately has also gone for the carbon fibre interior package, meaning on the centre console and just on the gaiter around the gear stick you can see you've got the carbon fibre. Moving in, you've got the Recaro seats, which is a brand of course that date way back with Honda Civics, and you can see they've given the gorgeous sculpted almost wingback seats. Type R, they're the Alcantara and red cloth. Really comfortable, manually adjustments, and they're really super supportive. Now before we get too far into it, we're going to show you the back seats, which are of course finished in the black cloth, red seat belts, red stitching, and you've also got lots of leg room in the back for rear occupants, although many people strip them out and put a race cage in there. Now in terms of being in, as I say, the seats are uber supportive. There's not many seats now, again, aside from when you get in them, you instantly feel like you're really almost drawn into them. They're sculpted to fit your legs, and you feel that as soon as you get in. There's no way you can be uncomfortable in these seats. Moving down here, you've got your folding mirrors, electrically adjustable mirrors, and of course electric windows and deadlock as well. In terms of the clocks, you've got your analog display here with a white and red lighting, and you've also got the red needling on there as well. And up top, you've got your digital display, which if I turn the engine on, you'll be able to see just up there. Press it again, you can see you've got your dash here. Now what we are going to do is we're going to show you the R mode soon. So at the minute I haven't turned the car on fully, I've just put it on the ignition. Up there you can see you've got your warning lights, and up this side you can see you've got your digital speedo. To turn it on, push button start, foot on the brake, foot on the clutch, and away you go. You can see no warning lights, no error lights, no delays, no issues with startup. Starts first time and it sounds amazing. Now what there is just on here, there is an R button. If you click that, that turns it into race mode, gives you nice red lights all across the dash, which at night when it illuminates gives it a real proper vibe that I'm all for. But it does uprate your throttle response, your steering, and of course the response as well. It just gives it a much better version of itself and a bit more naughty. But for now, we're certainly not going to do that. Moving down from there, you can see you've got auto wipers, you've got auto lights, and on this side are where your wipers are located. You can also use this button up here to change the instrument display just up top, and you can go from your audio, you can also get your G meter, your temperatures, and you can also have the blank screen if you wish. You've got your clock and you've got your audio when it would come on there as well. For me, I would keep that on. Tells you how much fuel's in there, tells you it's covered just over 35,000 miles, and you've got 30 miles radius in your fuel. Here you've got your source for your audio, and of course your audio controls, and you've got your menu there as well, of which you can change up the top again. So you've got your vehicle menu. You've also got your vehicle menu here, trip computer, vehicle information, of which where all that sort of things are with your TPMS lights as well. But I'll let you figure that out, because that is the joy of owning a new car. Down here you've got your Bluetooth, and you've got your options in terms of going back on your phone call or ending it, and voice control as well. And on this side you've got your main menu, and of course you've got your cruise control as well. Now on the steering wheel you can see you've got that red contrast stitching, and of course you've got the red contrasting leather there as well. And moving down, the first thing we want to show you is of course the official plaque from Honda, which commemorate this car, and it is R-01208, and if you do Google that number it will come up and you'll be able to find all the history out as well. You can see it's got the carbon fibre around there, and also across the centre console just there. Up here you've got your vents, and then you do have your media screen here, of which we'll turn on for you now. So now that the screen's woke up, because it is very late on this Thursday afternoon, you can see you've got sat nav. It is a bit of a dated display in terms of the sat nav, but make no mistake, it's still really helpful and really useful tool to have. A lot of the Hondas these days don't come with it. Now what else you can do on there, if you click on the home menu, you'll be able to see you've got navigation, audio, phone info, you've got AHA, which is of course your media streaming, and you can click on audio here, and we'll see that when we turn it on we'll be able to change it here, and you can see you've got DAB. Now what we can do on there, if we click on the menu, you'll be able to see that you can change all the different options there, and if we scroll back you'll be able to see that you can click on source just up the top, and you've got FM, low wave, medium wave, DAB, CD, Bluetooth, you've got your phone connect here, iPod, USB and HDMI lead. There are no shortage of media options on this, and it's another reason why the Civic Type R's really take pride of place amongst its other category rivals. If you click across, you've got the Honda App Center, of which you get any messages and you can sort different things. Of course, you can click on here, Bluetooth telephone, which is pretty simple and pretty obvious. Click on there, click connect device, and you'll see that it's really simple. You can use it on the go and talk whilst you're driving. But we're not going to do that now because we don't have enough time. But if you click on the home menu just there, you can see all the different options. Now moving down from that, we have of course got the air conditioning. So you can see if I was to turn it on, we have got dual zone, high for the driver, low temperature for the passenger. Turn aircon on with that or aircon off, and you can also change where the air is distributed using this button here. The severity of the air being blown into the cabin, you can change it from nothing to gale force like that, and you can turn it on and off just there. You can put auto aircon on using that button, and you can sync the temperatures using that. Recirculation, auto start stop on and off, front screen and rear screen with your heated mirrors as well. Moving down, you've got your manual gear gator, which is probably the most engaging part of the drive on the Honda Civic Type R. Now for me, I've got to be honest with you, this is one of the best gearboxes currently out there in terms of a manual. Not just aesthetically because it's got the short shifter and it just really visually looks great, but you've got the Napa leather gear gator with the red stitching. Nice, really comfortable to use, and really feels like a performance shifter. If you've ever driven a track car, you'll understand what I mean by that. But the shifts on this first, second, third, fourth and fifth, you can see are really simple. Do that again for you. So you've got first, second, third, fourth, you've got fifth as well, and sixth, and then you push it all the way across into reverse. When you do, you'll be able to see that you do get it there in terms of you get your reverse camera up. It's just a real nice car to use and car to drive. Really engaging this car between second and third. That's when the power banding's probably at its peak. But of course, having VTEC, when you get it to just over 5,500 revs, that is when you feel like you're going back to 1986 in a DeLorean. Under there you have of course got your 12-volt charger, and here you've got your moving storage, and you've got dual cup holders in there as well. Manual handbrake for all the skiddy skids on McDonald's car park, and you've got your Alcantara armrest with a red contrast stitching. Open that up and you've got your different power sources there as well. As you can see, the seating is iconic against the red seat belts as well. You just know that this is a car that's never ever going to disappoint you. Half Alcantara on the door cards, sweeping round into the carbon fibre, onto the media control unit, further carbon fibre, and the flat bottom multifunction steering wheel. Trust me when I say these cars are engaging and fun to drive. I'm a man that prides myself on honesty and being a guy that knows a little bit about cars and loves educating people that may not know as much. These cars are so much fun to drive. You just have to experience it to fully appreciate what I'm saying to you now. But also remember that every car, including this Type R, have been given the Emerald 128 point check prior to retailing. That just means that our experienced team of body shop operatives and head mechanics have given this a cosmetic and mechanical check over to ensure it's in peak and optimum condition for your arrival to come and view it or have it delivered to your house from Emerald House of Cars. We also service every car here with a new oil and filter just to ensure there's no cross-contamination or confusion on products used. So if you've got any questions about the Civic, about Emerald itself, or you want to discuss finance and part exchange options, don't hesitate, give us a call, we'll be more than happy to help. For me, it's a heartfelt thank you for watching and taking the time on this.
One of the most important factors when buying a used vehicle is figuring out who to trust. Buying a car is a massive financial commitment and you need to be 100% confident in the company that you choose. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google, Facebook and Auto Trader, hundreds of video testimonials, and the jewel in the crown are the multitude of awards we've won over the past number of years, including UK Independent Dealer of the Year, Independent Community Dealer of the Year, and most recently, Used Car Retailer of the Year. Integrity and transparency are really important to us at Emerald in how we conduct our business. We're the only dealership with a multi-award winning weekly YouTube show which pulls back the curtain and lets you see the inner workings of how a car dealership operates. We cover all aspects of the day-to-day running, from buying, selling, sourcing, after sales, and of course everything that goes on over at our RAC approved workshop.
Every one of our cars undergoes a 128-point vehicle inspection by our team of experienced technicians. Any item that aren't up to our approved standards, we rectify and replace parts needed with manufactured approved parts. We also service every car and put a fresh MOT on ready for its next owner. When we are happy the car is in A1 mechanical condition, over it goes to our body shop for paint correction or wheel refurbishment, then finally onto our detailing team. Essentially, we want to ensure that when the car reaches its new owner, it's at its very best. For the road ahead, we've got you covered with a comprehensive 90-day warranty, which can be extended for 1, 2 or 3 years, depending on your preference. We are proud to be partnered with the market-leading warranty providers that match up to our own high standards, providing customers with genuine support when they need it.
We've also got you protected for all unfortunate circumstances, such as having your car written off or stolen throughout your time holding the vehicle. We're really pleased to be able to offer a great RAC, gap and return to invoice insurance product, keeping you safe long after you've left our showroom.
If you are local to us and want us to take away the headache of keeping your car well maintained, our service plans could be just the ticket for you. Payable monthly and carried out in our fully equipped RAC approved garage, every service comes complete with a free health check to keep you and your vehicle safe and secure on the journey ahead, and also protect the future value of your car by maintaining that all-important service history.
And when it comes to protecting your car's interior and exterior against stains, scuffs, contaminants, all of our encompassing Gardex paint and fabric protection ensure the aesthetic appearance of your new vehicle remained unaltered and improved to an almost better than new finish. It's a great opportunity to protect against the best and worst that Mother Nature has to offer.
And last but not least, if you do need to take out finance for your new vehicle, we have a panel of over 35 lenders, including Santander, with rates as low as 7.9% APR, always guaranteeing you the lowest possible interest rate. For a free finance check, which won't affect your credit rating, click the finance tab on our website to fill out a 2-minute application that lets you know beforehand what your monthly payments are likely to be. We've got loads of PCP, HP and lease options available depending on your personal preference and budget. So if you want to speak to me or my team of finance experts for any help and advice, please don't hesitate to pick up the phone. We're here to help.
Our goal at Emerald is not just to sell cars, it's about creating lasting relationships and customers for life. But don't just take our word for it. Here's what some of our customers had to say about their very own Emerald experience.
And how would you rate us out of 10? 10 being probably the best car dealership in the UK.
Definitely 10. Oh, I'd definitely say 10.
I'm going to say 10. 10.
10, obviously.
10.
10, I suppose.
Definitely a 10.
I would give you a 10.
It's got to be a 10.
I'd give you a 10.
Well, it's obviously a 10, isn't it?
Obviously a 10.
Mate, more than 10.
Can I say 11?
Straight million. Straight million.
Way more than 10. I would say 10.
Oh, I'd go as far as saying 11.
Definitely a 10.
10, yeah.
A 10.
I can say 10.
In the UK.
11.
Well, it's got to be a 10.
Definitely a 10. If I could give you more than a 10, I definitely would.
I'd definitely say a 10.
10. I'd give you a 10.
I'd give it a solid 10.
I would say 10.
10 out of 10.
I'll give you a 10 then. Sounds
Give us a 10.
10.
And I'll give you 10 out of 10.
Gotta be a 10.
I'd give you a 10.
I would rate you a 10. 10 out of 10, 100%. It's gotta be 10 out of 10, isn't it?
That's an easy one, isn't it? It's 11.
11 out of 10.
I'll give you 10. Because I came back, didn't I? And I'll be back again.